add on to the previous video, and I was talking about Geno and the coloring of turquoise, and the way to get turquoise was blue and green, and the way to get purple was blue and red. So now we have to, and the reason I talk about these things is because the set reality, the truth of how things happen, but on different molecular levels. Okay, the air, the fire, the water, the usage of earth, the usage of combining compost that creates a gas, that in order to get that boom out of anything, you need a combustion, you need a chamber, and I always looked as atom as that chamber. Atom is inside of beta. What's inside it's got to be enclosed, right? The O world, that enclosure world. The O world, and every time I do this, the O represents inside of it the W, which is a BC creation, okay, beta creation. Now, what does that mean, beta creation? It's 2 and 3. Is it enveloped inside? 2, and inside of it is an atom, right? Because 1 is inside of 2. And anyways, I just want to go up with the certain things of Geno, and we talked about pi in this matter. To bring this, it becomes 9221 or 941. Why? It's 0, we're going to the 7th gate. And in the 7th gate is always the 9 birth. Okay, and I'm going to have to, I was playing a game before with these numbers and credit cards. So let me see if I have this combination set up over here. Your combination of numbers, okay? And the only numbers that don't imply inside of this, okay, is 1 and 2 will create 3. 2 to the power 3, 3 to the power of 2 creates your 8 and 9. That's what 2 and 3's power is. To create a simple 6, it's 3, 3, 2, 4, 1, 5. To create a simple 4, you're either going to use 3, 1, or 2, 2. And it could also be reversed. It could be 42 reversed or 51 reversed. This needs no reverse. Or does it? We have 4, it's 3, 1, or 1, 3. This is your A and I, and this will also create your moon cycle, as in 13 and 31 equals to 44 for area space, and 13 equals 57. 31 and 13 equals 44, and 31 equals 75. And what I really like about this is this over here, that inside this area over here, you'll have between 1 and 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers, okay, that will add up to a total of 75, 21, 35, 66, 75. Counting this way, you get 40. Counting this way, you get 21. In between, you get 45, right? These two numbers, then these two numbers, and the number that what left out is your 14, your DNA number. 14, 41 DNA time a day in the old world. That's this side, 75. When you come down to this side, okay, see the way we came down to that side? It's going to go from the center of this one to the center of this one. There's 2 numbers on this side, 2 numbers on that side, and 1 number over here. When you add up those numbers again, we end up with 21, we end up with 40, and in between is the 14. Although it's a total of 75, right, it'll now be 9, 40, 54 equaling to the sun. 21, 35 is electric company, any craps, meaning certain numbers, meaning 1 and 2. 2, 1, and 2. Father of beta creation, secondary creation. We also have 1, 2, 5, 4, 9. 1, 2, 5, 4, 9. 1 and 3, 1 and 4, 2 and 0, plus and just plus 1. On this side, we have 17 and 34, 51, 34 and 6, 40. The center number is 34, so we either have 74 or 85. On the outside, on the inside, the seventh gate to the heaven of the sun, the matrix world, 4 and 8, 12, 7 and 5, 12. 75, the total number, 17, 34, and 6 equals 57. On this side, it's 75. When I'm adding, when I'm multiplying, okay, is whether I'm coming from the corners or running on the cross. And the cross is the diamond. The diamond usually representing, in many cases, the heart. So we have 57, 75, which is 77 times 75. 7 and 7 is 14. 5 and 7 is 12. 5 and 7 is 12. 3, 5, 3, electric company. Now I bring it to multiple worlds, and we're going to see this over and over and over in my work. It's to under. Anyways, I just want to get 7, 8, 7 gateway, and in this one we had 1, 2, 5, 4, 9. When we come back over here, and I know I go all over the place, you want to create 5, you get 2, 3, and you get 4 and 1. And you know what's funny about that is that 2 and 3, right? When you bring it over to 6 and 3, okay, you get 9 and 5. 2 and 3 is 5. 3 and 6 is 9. This one over here, okay, you bring 1 over to 4, you get 5. You bring 4 over to 5, you get 9. So this all comes together. These numbers will spell the word love. Electric company, DC. 9, 9, 7, 11. 7 come 11, come a big red sun inside the birth. So it's all what we can do with these numbers, and these numbers will tell us different relationships and situations. Remember, we can work with fire. We can work with water. We can work with gas. We can work with colors. Everything is code. We need to code analyze. And that's for the final understanding of if we need to reset everything in the future, we will need to reset with a computer program. Our seeds have all been changed. All our seeds have been changed. If they say, I just want to talk about, and I should make a separate video, but if they say, listen, nothing's happened to 9 out of 10 people with pesticides, but we have to think of nothing happened to these people, but their children or children's children, the water we drink, and the future of time is what will make that change. It's not today. First you have to look for it. Then you have to find it. And then it's only certain people that it might happen to. Maybe it's related to chemtrails, herbicide, pesticide, water that we're drinking, A, B, C, D. So we're just going to continue on with these numbers. Okay, so how do we get 9, 4 and 5, 6 and 3, 7 and 2, 8 and 1? But only these can be done on a cube. Only these can be done on a cube. So when you do the cube, you can get all these numbers on a cube up to here, right? You can get these numbers on a cube. You can get this number on a cube. You cannot get this number on a cube. So there's one number that does not fall on the cube. Let's call that, what can we call it? OE, I don't know what to call it yet, but this is GA, as in numbers, right? This number over here, these two over here, can't be caught on a cube, although the totality of this one can. How do we actually create 7? Do we create 7 with what? We can create 7, 5, and 2 on the cube, but 5 is actually 2, 1 on 2. 2, 1, 2 is actually what creates 5, the replica of one side. When it's a deck of cards, in order to create 5, in a deck of cards, we have these 3 are up, and this one is down. If we want, we can just do it like this, and then all of a sudden, we have the K, or 1 below 5, or 5 and 1 equaling to the numeric value for Mars. Christ, 77. Gene, we're talking about the gnome. I went from the gnome into the numbers to show you the complicity, complicatedness that's involved in this. We wanted to get to, here's the 7. Now the 7 are all created in the dice. Boom, boom, boom. So you can do 1 through 7 on the dice, and you end up with 6, 6, 6. You end up with a total of 18 in the combination here. You end up with the total combination of here of 2, 3. So you get a total combination. You get a total of 18 possibilities. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. The only other one that does this to 6 and 7 is when you. Anyways, I don't even want to get to that. That's 18. When you get to number 3. Okay, I'm not going to redo the reverses now. I'm just going to do one way. When you get to this one over here, the total is 3 plus 3. When you get to here, the total is 8, right? When you get the number here, the total is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We did 6, and here you get this. The total is 21. 21 and 18 is the letter U and R. U, R, C, H, J. I like to say that's the Jesus Church. Jesus Church. Right? This will, right? Church. Church, if you want to put it in order. Then after that, we have more totals, certain things that can't be done on the dice. And the totals end up, we're going to add up these. Sorry, I want to add up these. I just want to continue to add up what goes on the dice. Right? And this total over here will be these 3 here, which the total will be 24 total. Numbers that appear on a cube. And this is 24 total on 8. And on 9 is only an 18 total. 18 total. So you will have to add up all these numbers over here, plus 8 and plus 9 for a total of 42. So that will be 42, 39, which equals to the sky system. 3 and 8, the church of Jack. 21, 21, 21, right? These 3 are 21. These 2 combinations are 21, but it doesn't matter. 39, 40, 41, 42, 50, 60. And 60 equals to a total of 102 from those numbers. And that also represents Valentine's. It also represents the blue world, Valentine, and the Mayan cycle. When you add up 1 through 20, it equals to 210. And the Mayan cycle, with all zeros equaling to 6, it'll create 216, or a 9-day period of 24 hours. That's the link. 91919119. And also connecting to the DC world. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 equals to 3 equals to 4, the DC world, right? 3 times 4 is 12. 3 plus 4 is 7 equals to 19. The cycle of the moon that we just did before, which was to get to 5775, 31 and 13 and 31 equals 75. 13 and 31 and 13 equals 57. And that's your gnome and your G cycle. Your 19 is your AI. Your 28 is your cycle, equaling to 47. 5 times 7, 35. 5 plus 7 equals 12. The numbers are 3 and 8. That's your church cycle. Although the church name equals to a value of 61, and this will total 47. 7 times 4 is 28. 7 plus 4, 11 equals to 39. We now have the sky system. The total of these two is 86, okay, and 77. 9 and 7 is 16. 9 plus 7 equals to 16. 4 and 3 equals to 7. This is 77, and that is your Christ. Christ power up through the moon, 5775. Moon, Hines, something in New Zealand. I always match this up to New Zealand. So we did all this. We connected the roulette numbers, a few of them. We did not go over this yet, in which just a few things. Time is mighty. Itme, post is also to stop, and race is core. When E and R come together, it becomes a core. And they always use this for religious, something to do with religion. It's also creation of the gold, which means creation of the moon. The 15th letter equals to O, and the 18th letter equals to R. Total of 33. 8 and 5, 13. 1 and 1 is 2. Michael Jackson, ABC, 71 times 3. And I can go on and on and on and on and on. Raphael, it's enough. 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video.